Hello guys, welcome to Candid Vlogs. My name is Ram from Edmonton, Alberta, and today I have jotted down 7 topics which nobody should do here in Canada. You see guys, every country has their own rules and regulations and cultural values. And whoever comes to Canada, whether it's for a permanent resident or for a temporary or for a visiting, this is your first priority to respect, to follow, to honor the rules and regulations and the cultural values of that country, right? So when you come to Canada, you must follow the rules of Canada, must respect the cultural values of Canada. Alright guys, so today in this video I have jotted down 7 very important topics which you should never do here in Canada. What are those topics? Let's hear it. Number 1. Please do not talk in a loud voice in the shopping mall or in the public transportation. I often hear, whenever I go to a shopping mall, I hear them, like the people, talking in a very loud voice. And it's really disturbing, irritating to the people around there, right? So please be very mindful that where you are, right? And who are there in your surroundings, right? So this is very important, right? So you have to maintain these things, okay? You have to have a sense of understanding, a civic sense, right? So please keep your voice very low, not only in the shopping malls but also in the public transportation, like on a tram or a train or in the bus, right? They also know whenever you talk in the phone, please keep your voice low, right? So these things, you have to maintain. All right guys, so that's my first topic. Please do not talk in a loud voice in a shopping mall or any other public areas. All right, and point number 2 is please do not play a loud music in a hotel room or in the public areas. This is very common. This is very like annoying. I used to see, like whenever we stay somewhere in the hotels, like some group of people, they just in the other room, they leave the door open and they play music loud. The things that like the people at the other rooms, they're enjoying their music. Come on, please. The people in the other room, the guests in the other room, they might be sleeping or they're taking a rest, or maybe they are having a chat conversation with each other. They want some peacefulness, some privacy, something like that. And your loud voice, loud music is disturbing them. It is very annoying and irritating. Other guests, other people in another room, they are not there to listen your song, to listen your music. Stop doing that thing. This is very mannerless. All right, if you're listening to music, close the door and play the music and just moderate sound, moderate volume. And also that when you play like the music, like sometimes I see in the park, they're sitting around the park and the mobile phone playing music and out speaker. Come on, man. You can use your headphone and just listen to music to your own. Why are you playing the music for others to disturb? In the public places, you do these things only in your home. So please be very mindful about this kind of an activity. And the point number 3 is please do not litter in the public parks in the name of festival. You can celebrate your festival whatever way you like. There is no objection for that, okay? But be very careful that whenever you're celebrating a festival in the public places with your friends, it's a public place, all right? It's for everybody. So therefore, you play, you enjoy, you do whatever. 2 things you don't do it. Don't play loud music and also don't litter. The main thing is that, I have often seen in the park, in the name of festivals, you're enjoying, and then you're playing, littering all around, so throwing the cans and there's wraps of the plastics, sweets and all other things, the garbage and all around, you're not putting away properly on the garbage bin. Please do not do these things, please. You enjoy, you celebrate, but your celebration should not be disturbing, should not be irritating or harmful to others. Because it's not only to human, it is also harmful to the birds and other creatures in the environment because of your litter. All right, it can cause bacteria jumps and diseases. It creates like bad smells and it spread diseases. So there are so many things, and also the main thing, there's garbage and litters all around. It doesn't look good, right? So if you do litter, if you do make some noise, pick it up, clean it up after you're done. So this thing is very, very important. And also I have seen that, you know, like in the name of festivals, you're drunk, you're drinking, and you know, while on the street you're drinking and going around the streets and throwing the bottles. Sometimes, you know, you use different in the name of festival, different colors. You usually throwing the colors on somebody's walls, on the buildings, and you're spoiling their house, their fence in the walls. Come on, these things is very, very a bad culture. I would say this is a very, very like not welcome. All right, these things here, because here the environment, lifestyle, the way people live here is different, right? So you have to adapt the culture of Canada, you have to adapt the environment, the lifestyle of Canada, how things goes here, what are the rules and regulations, what are the policies. You have to observe, you have to follow, you should abide by the rules and regulations of Canada. Alright, so everything you do, you should be respectful, you should be mindful of what every activity you are doing. So this is very, very important. In the name of festival, please do not do any littering around the public park, okay? And my point number 4 is, do not make a video of a random people in the public places, you know, without their consent, you know. And most of the time I've been seeing, like most of the people, you know, they just take a camera and pointing a camera to the people, you know, and then they're making a video, just random people. Please don't do that one. It's a privacy matter. Not just everybody want to be on a camera. And I've seen most of the time, you know, like the people, you know, especially when they're pointing a camera, they're making a video of a ladies, of women, and sometimes to a children. You shouldn't do this thing, all right? So this is very, very important, and this is also, and also I would like to say to all the foreigners, or the people who come to Canada as a visitor, as a tourist, and those who makes video vlogging for YouTube, you know, your channel for these whole things. For you guys also, you know, you need to understand these things, all right? So you can ask them first, it's okay to make a video. For what purpose you are making video? You can introduce them for first. Ask them if it's okay to make a video. Then you start shooting a video and making a video if they give you a consent. Otherwise, you shouldn't make any video. You shouldn't point a camera, especially to the children. You know, you just randomly see a nice cute baby and making a video. You shouldn't do it, because some parents, they have to understand, they have to think it's a security matter, it's a privacy matter. Why is someone, unknown people, making a video of their children? It can be for any reason, right? Not everybody would like that one. So this is very, very important. It's a matter of security, it's a matter of somebody's privacy. All right, so be very careful, do a due diligence before you do anything. All right, so stop doing or making a video of people on public places with purpose. All right, like ghost shooting, is that okay? But with purpose, making a video someone on the public areas is not good at all. And now the topic number 5, and that is, please do not do any rallies in Canada, the protest in Canada, which Canada has nothing to do. If it is nothing related to Canada, it is not based on Canada, please do not do any rallies. Right? So this means that, you know, like, you know, if you have some objection about the government of Canada, the policies of Canada, something about the Canada, yes, you are welcome. You have a right to do a rally or protest. Let's say, for example, if you want to do a rally for the carbon tax, of course, yes, you can do it. If you have to do some rallies about the political system here or any other issues of local issues of Canada, yes, you have a right to do rallies here or protest here. But you're doing a rallies which Canada has nothing to do, just like those Khalistani, the protesting here, the yellow flag people protesting in Canada. Those are not welcome. It doesn't belong to Canada. It has nothing to do with Canada. So this kind of rallies, not only those yellow flag people, any other community, any other group of people, right? This is not acceptable. This is only deteriorate the beauty of Canada. This is only deteriorate the cultural values of Canada, all right, and nothing else. If you are Canadian, be like Canadian. Accept the rules of Canadian. Follow the rules of Canadians. Love and respect the cultural values of Canada. This is your priority, right? To safeguard, to protect the culture, the sovereignty, the rights, rules and policies of Canada. This is your priority as a Canadian, not to bring the foreign agenda in Canada by doing rallies and protests. All right, so this is also my humble request to all you group, all the people. Please do not do this kind of rallies here in Canada. Right, so this is also a new learning for all the future immigrants. Whoever want to come to Canada, please do not bring this kind of issues to Canada. And my point number 6, yes, point number 6 is please, my humble request, stop doing reckless driving. In the recent days, and I have seen that there have been so much reckless driving, so much road accidents. You guys, because of your carelessness, because of your reckless driving, not only you are getting injured, but the other innocent people who are driving carefully, who are driving honestly, following rules and regulations, they are being injured just because of your carelessness, just because of your mistake. Right, so please stop doing reckless driving. All right, like unnecessarily taking a U-turn from anywhere. Sometimes you're driving on the footpath and making a U-turn, illegal U-turn. Sometimes you're parking in the illegal areas or like no parking zone. So this kind of a thing, please stop doing. Driving carelessly. Road is just for the driving. It's not a race track. Please stop over speeding. Like driving fast. If you want to drive fast, if you want to enjoy driving fast, then go to the racetrack and drive there. Don't jeopardize the life of other just because of your fun, just because of your enjoyment. The other people on the road, they are getting hit. They're losing their life. They're losing their someone just because of your mistake, your carelessness. So please guys, do not drive recklessly. Do not drive carelessly. It's very important here. Always follow the rules and regulations, driving rules and regulations, traffic rules, all right? So whenever you are here in Canada, when you're new to the Canada, when you are about to go and get a license of Canada, I would advise you, request you, go to driving schools, get a proper driving school, right? Spend the time in driving school, learn about not just driving on the wheels, okay? Also about the rules and regulations, policies, about driving. All right, so this is very important. Please follow these things, okay? So be very mindful about that too. Please stop doing reckless driving. And my final point is that speeding. I have seen so many people, whenever in the outside area, they're just speeding all around. Can you please stop doing that one? If you really want to speed, then you can look for a garbage bin near around you. Right, and go there and speed there. Sometimes you can see a gutter hole, something like that. Speed somewhere there, not just on the road, on the street, right? Which is unhygienic. All right, guys. So you have to learn this kind of life discipline, this kind of a culture, this kind of etiquette, right? So here in Canada, hardly people speeds on the road, right? If anybody want to speed something like that, we used to get some tissue paper, speed on tissue paper and throw in the garbage bin. So which is more, more like civilized, we can say, which is more nicer way, right? So you can do so many other ways. It's not that you can't speed, then you cannot speed at all. But there is a way how you can speed in the proper way without looking filthy to others, right? Or without being unhygienic on the road, on the street. So you have to understand these all things, all right? Alright guys, so those are the 7 topics which I like to say, which I would like to express a request to all the new immigrants coming to Canada. Please observe, follow this kind of etiquette, life etiquette, discipline, civilizations, a better way of living. And here in Canada welcomes everybody. Canada welcomes all people from around the world. You're welcome. You are warmly welcome to the Canada, but it's also your responsibility to follow the rules and regulations, and very important, respect the culture of Canada. All right, if it's your home, you should follow the rules, home rules. Okay, all right guys, that's all in this video. Thank you very much for watching my video. I will come up with another interesting topics in my next video. Until then, take care, have a good day.